back to Practical Notions Tarot. My name is Jess, your most humble host, and I'm back. I'm back with another pick a card reading. Hashtag Tarot Monday. By the time you see this, you will experience your weekend, and I hope it was wonderful. I hope it was everything that you expected and wanted. All right. I am recording this on hashtag Tarot Friday, Venus Friday. You all gotta excuse me. Been working very hard. Okay. But today's topic of discussion is, what are people's secret thoughts about you? What are people's secret thoughts about you? So yeah, on that continuum of gossip, what's the current gossip about you? What are people's secret thoughts about you? You. All right. So you know the deal. You know the routine. Right up in here, y'all, is where you'll see your picture. So whatever picture vibrates with your soul, please choose that one. Use your intuition. All right. And while you're doing that, I'm going to ring the bell for my spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors. So if you are sensitive to loud noises, please cover your ears for your safety. Here we go. All right. And I'm going to light some Palo Santo. Yes, I am. To call in our spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors of the highest light and order. Yeah. The ones that are keeping us in alignment. Welcome those individuals, those spiritual guys in. Yeah. Oh, you hear that? Got the crickets churning and chirping. And then we got the Palo Santo lighting it up. You hear that? You hear that crackling sound? Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's clear the way. Ooh, I love it. Love the scent of it. Love the scent. All right, so hopefully you were able to make your selection, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, Pile 1, thank you for joining me on the other side. You already know. Okay. What are people's secret thoughts about you? Okay, what I'm getting here is that you're being rewarded. You're being rewarded for all of your hard work. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Virgo energy here. So all of the reflection that you've been doing thus far, this is what people secretly think about you, is that you're being rewarded with with the things that are practical in nature, that can help your life run better. Because when I see Virgo, that is the 6th house energy. That's your everyday dutiful stuff here. So you've been in reflection. You've been spending time in reflection, holding back your energy, repressing some things that you really want, the desires that you really want. You've been tuning into your intuition, taking care of yourself, and focusing on self-love here. We got the Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy here. You've been focusing in on what makes you happy in a very practical way. And so you're going to go about the steps to make that so. Yeah. And you've been just escaping a lot of chaos around you. Disaster averted, near misses, resisting change, stalling, delaying the inevitable. Yeah, you've been going inside of yourself here. You haven't been really making those power moves. Just pushing on through without thinking. Aries, Scorpio energy, Mars energy here. You've been like delaying that self-gratification energy here, and spirit is rewarding you. Yeah, you're being rewarded with the practical things in life, like a smooth, I'm hearing smooth operator, Sade, coast to coast. Into Chicago. Yeah, look at this ocean of possibilities. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities where horizons whisper of untold opportunities and plentiful paths. Yeah, just because you've been delayed gratification here, you're getting rewarded with a smoother 6th house. You're moving in a way that's very practical here, that's not going to cause a lot of tower moments here for you. You've been going deep within to find your confidence, to keep going on your day-to-day path here. I see that you've been like going at full speed on things, but you're being very cautious about things that you're doing now. This is what people's secret thoughts about you is that you're moving cautiously. I don't know if you've actually been faced with a lot of chaos here recently, and you just like, you know what, I throw up my hands. I have to go within. I have to. So yeah, people are seeing the confidence with your hint card, HINT 16, confidence 7. You're definitely doing the research first, because 16 is 7 in numerology. You're doing the research first. You're getting your facts straight first before you move forward in anything you do in your day-to-day life here. Confidence is growing. Step into your power. Challenge self-doubt, take small steps, and stand tall here. So yeah, you're standing tall and standing on business here. This is what people's secret thoughts about you. So yeah, if you've been chucking things out of your life here recently, it's showing, and you're being rewarded with a smoother day-to-day operations here. Okay, what else, Spirit? What are people's secret thoughts? Ooh, you're relying on strength to get you through this. Okay. Courage, bravery, confidence, compassion, self-confidence, inner power. You're actually taking a chance on you, because strength here, that is a Leo energy here, infinite energy here. You're rolling that dice on you. You're taking the investment on you. Whatever you're doing in your everyday life, it's actually going to help you in the long run, help you in the long run, not everybody else around you, because Virgo is always thinking about service and the other person, and what can I do to make other people's lives run smoothly. No, you're actually focusing in on you and what's going to make your life run smoothly. You're not putting yourself on the side anymore. You're really taking advantage of this time to really take better care of yourself here, Pile 1. Yeah, so you're definitely telling folks no here. Yeah, lately you've been telling people no, and people, and this is what people's secret thoughts about you is that you're not dealing with sneaky people anymore. 7 of Swords, lies, trickery, scheme, strategy, resourcefulness, sneakiness, cunning. Yeah, you're focusing in on yourself. You're not thinking, and this is actually an Aquarius energy here. So you're not really thinking about the group think right now, although you are one to think of it. I really feel like this pile right here has a really big heart, and they want to see the best outcomes for everyone around them. But now you are having to take a step back to focus on you, because you have been putting yourself on the back burner, and you are putting your self-love, your self-care needs above everybody else right now. This is what's people's secret thoughts about you. Okay. I'm seeing it. Okay. If I can out-talk the crickets. Okay. Ooh, and you're moving forward in rapid speed here. 8 of Wands, movement, speed, progress, quick decisions, sudden changes, excitement. You're excited about these changes you're making here. Look at this. You're moving on from to greener pastures here. 6 of Swords. In your mind space, you're moving on. You're just not focusing on too much of anything about surrounding other people here. Definitely with the 7 of Swords, you're not focusing in on other people, what they want and what they desire right now. You're focusing in on what's going to make you happy. You are definitely, Pile 1, designing or creating a life that makes sense to you. Yeah, that's my motto, my moniker here. You're moving on, departure, leaving something behind, distance, accepting lessons. You're accepting all of the lessons that people have taught you, not in a negative way. You're not really victim blaming anybody, or saying your life is the way it is because of somebody that has been intruding in your affairs. You're not really out here trying to blame anybody, to be honest. Yeah, you're just saying, like, you know what? I got to focus in on myself, and that's what it's going to be. Not no hate or shade to anybody else, but I have to focus on me. Yeah. What are people's secret thoughts about you, Pile 1? Ooh, you're going through a glow-up season. Look at that. Look at that. Self-improvement, finding your confidence, personal transformation better than ever. People are seeing that you're making changes in your life for the better. Yeah. and you're in hustle mode. Look at that. Grinding hard, ambitious, drive, determined effort, sleep can wait. Yeah, you may be lacking some sleep right now because you're focusing on your goals and what you want to do here. Not so much on the group think here and what people's lies and deceptive energy here. You're kind of really in that unbothered energy here. This is this is what I'm seeing. You're kind of unbothered right now, and that's the way to be here. You're glowing up and you're unbothered. And what else, Spirit? One more. What are people's secret thoughts about you? Ooh, dogs getting together with friends. Yeah. And you're letting your friends know, look, this is what I'm doing right now. This is what I'm doing right now. Look, chain of events that will affect your life. You're breaking I do want to say that I think you're breaking generational curses of being that one that everyone relies on here. This is what I'm feeling for you, Pile One. What are people's secret thoughts about you? You're breaking generational curses of people solely relying on you. You being the go-to to fix their problems. You're like, not today, sir or ma'am. I just don't have the time. You need to really stand up on your own 2 feet. Pull up those bootstraps and figure it out. Yeah, without me. All right, because I have a lot of tending to myself to do, because I have a lot of glowing up to do. Look at that. I'm feeling a lot of people are in the gym. You're in that hustle mode. You're changing your finances around. You're doing the dang thing. You hear me? Your everyday life is gonna show that. With this glow up energy here. This is what people's secret thoughts about you, Pile One. If this resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, and please continue to design or create a life that makes sense to you, because that's the only way you're going to be happy. And I see that you found the golden rule. Yeah, focus on yourself first. It's an inside job. It starts with you and not on the outside of you. All right. Thanks again for joining me, and you take care. All right, pile two. Yeah, two. How is it going, you all? How's it going? All right. We're going to just jump straight on in there. Yes, we are. Okay, so what are people's secret thoughts about you, pile two? Okay, this week, you're making some serious changes here. You're being that dreamer here. You're not afraid to really dive deep inside of the abstract world. These are what people's secret thoughts about you are right here this week. This week, your fantasies, you're like really delving deep into your fantasies, your yearnings, your longings, and potential for your illusion here. Neptune the energy here. Yeah. You're coming out of the cold or rejection of something here. Yeah, you are. You're out of the woods of something here, out of the woods of something financial, something you value here that wasn't really giving and receiving with you. You're looking ahead. You're making those positive changes. You're rebuilding your life here. This is what I'm feeling. Yeah, you're rebuilding what you value here, what's good for you here. You're accepting the things that you cannot change. Yeah, you are. You are recovering from being rejected or being in a tight spot here. Yeah, you're going through a turning point here. Ooh, okay, Mercury and Taurus energy here. So yeah, the things that you value, it's like you're going through a mind shift here. Because Mercury is dealing with the mind, but also Neptunian energy here, the abstract world. You are literally in your magician bag here, pile two. These are the secret thoughts about you, that you are actually doing magic here. People secretly think you're doing magic here. This is what they're saying, to change your situation. Something wasn't right in your world, and you're doing that. You're getting out your magic spell book, your grimoire, and you're doing something about it. You're not waiting on people to help you out here. Yeah, you've been dealing with a lot of discord in your relationships here, misaligned values in relationships. Yeah, and it's all about what people are thinking about you here. Gemini Mercury energy here. You're definitely throwing away the discord, the disharmony, the trust issues in your relationships. You're disconnecting from people who really seek to make you imbalanced in some kind of way. Yeah, you're dream weaving here, dreaming and imagining, bringing your powerful vision into reality. You're leaving behind people with limited stinking thinking. This is what I'm hearing from spirit. You're like, yeah, yeah, the people with stinking thinking, I'm leaving those people behind because they don't do me any good here. They just don't. Oh, okay. Okay. And you're dreaming. It's like, and when I see this picture right here with Dreamweaver, I think about the full energy here, how you're setting off on new beginnings. You don't know how it's going to turn out. You just got your knapsack and your loyal friend here, and you're off on your travels. Yeah, yeah. And your hint card, HINT 17, which in numerology is an 8. It adds up to an 8 here. Okay, so positive change. Change is coming, growth mindset. Yeah, visualize outcomes, celebrate progress, consistent actions, release resistance. You are willing to receive here. And I really feel like for you all, Pile 2, it's similar to Pile 1. You've been doing a lot of things for everybody else, but now you're focusing in on yourself and your good fortune. You're tired of people rejecting you and making you feel a certain kind of way. I'm sensing coworkers here too that try to make your job harder than what it has to be. So you're like, forget it. I'm just tossing this job to the side, or I'm stepping around some things, or I'm moving to a different department. So you can focus in on what makes you happy and what's going to make your life run more smoothly here. Okay, so let's see. Let's dig in deeper. What I do with my deck? Oh, no, that's not it. Y'all, can y'all believe I'm it? Okay, I found it. You all know it's super early on this Venus Friday. You know, if you know, you know. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Something quickly fell out of it. Look at that Knight of Wands. Courageous, energetic, charming, heroic, rebellious, hot-tempered, free-spirited. Yeah, you're not letting people's limited thoughts on you this week. This week, you're not letting people's limited thoughts on how you should run your life ruin your day. You're moving forward here. You're flirting with your own life here. You're just not really taking any numbers or anything like that. You just don't care. You're investing in yourself here with the 7 of Pentacles. Harvest, rewards, results, growth, progress, perseverance, patience, planning. Yeah, you are focusing in on yourself. You just don't even care. You really don't care about what people think about you. You really want to do something for yourself. And the fact that these crickets are chirping louder and louder and louder tells me that you have good luck on your side here. Yeah, you're focusing in on your investment. So you're pulling yourself away from some things. Page of Swords here. Okay, you're learning a new skill. Curious, witty, chatty, communicating, inspired, vigilant, alert, mentally agile. Yeah, I'm really sensing here that you're really if you're in some kind of group think here or community memberships or something like that, you're really getting more involved because now you have that space to do so here. Yeah, look at this 10 of Cups. This is really good energy here. Happiness, homecomings. People are celebrating you for the changes that you are making. Fulfillment, emotional stability, security, domestic harmony. You're focusing in on your home life. Yeah. I'm sensing people with home-based businesses. Your things are picking up for you here. Yeah, you're actually making that vision and making it plain here. You're setting the vision. You actually have set forth your vision and you're making it plain and you're moving about it with the Knight of Wands to make it so here. So you're moving quickly in there to own your investments and you're learning all that you can here to put some things together. That's what I'm hearing here from Spirit. And what else, Spirit? These are the things that people are secretly thinking about you, that you're really making things happen for you. You're making that table shake here. You're not waiting on permission from anybody to make your life worthwhile. Yeah, these are the secret thoughts about you. Ooh, look at this. Broken promises, disappointed expectations, failed commitments, lost trust, words meant nothing. People are heartbroken that you're moving on from something. that you're focusing in on yourself here, that you're learning something new. They thought that you would stick around here. But look at this. Bounce back, resilience after setbacks, recovering quickly, determination to rise again. Can't keep me down. People's thoughts about you have been really they're just not giving and receiving light. It's like literally misaligned values. What you value, they don't value it. They don't value life the way you see it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want you to have this group thing. They want you to conform to the norm. Conformity makes them feel good inside. They want you to just fall in line, but you're just not one of those people that will do that. You're just not one of those people. Look at this, tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. You're getting your joy back here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and Spirit is saying, pay attention to your health and doing something risky, taking a chance. Tiger here, Cane and Tiger, and Spirit is saying, look, that yeah, and actually, you're letting your friends know around you what your future, what your, not all of your plans, because obviously Neptunian energy, they do kind of, it's like they're in a dream state, so they can't really tell you much. About their abstract world, because they're it's like they're in a game state here, that they're in another world, but their body is here. I don't know, what would you call that? It almost makes me feel like Nightmare on Elm Street. And I hate to say it like that, but you know, we're coming into the spooky season, autumn, Halloween, all of that. So it makes me feel like an energy of you are going into your dream state to change your reality here. As above, so below here. This is what people's secret thoughts about you, is that you're in a dream state, moving things around, like in your the higher realms or something, so you can shift the reality down here below for your home life, your reality here. Yeah, and you're leaving folks behind who have that stinking thinking that they don't see the forest for the trees. This is what I'm hearing. They just don't see it. And so you're not worried about them. You're just going to continue to move forward here. All right. All right. People's secret thoughts about you. Yeah, you're making serious changes for the better for your investment here. You're taking risky chances, but you know what? It's going to work out because you're bouncing back here. You're recovering from a lot of setbacks that were put in your way, obstacles, challenges. You're bouncing back from that. All right, pile 2. Yeah. If this resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe, and continue to create or design a life that makes sense to you, because that's the only way you're going to be happy. You're welcome to review pile 1 or move with me to pile 3. If not, I will see you in the next pick a card reading. You take care. All right, pile 3, how's it going? How is it going, y'all? All right, we're back. Let me spray some Rootaroo here. All right, pile 3. What are people's secret thoughts about you? That you're letting the unseen influences help you decide on what's most important to you here with this Taurus energy. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. You're just taking your time here. Got some coins here, shiny coins. Yeah, you're exhibiting that radiant energy here. You're definitely showing other people this Leo sun energy here within you. Have an energy rush. So I'm sensing a lot of laughter here, happiness, freedom. You're optimistic about your opportunities here. Moving forward, you are. These are people's secret thoughts about you. You're showing a lot of warmth and vitality and success. Yes, you are the real truth here. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And on the flip side of that, yeah, the love of money right here. People's secret thoughts of you here is Mercury and Scorpio energy here. That old money has been running you for a while now. It has. Is that if you were married, because I'm sensing someone that was attached to someone here, for the love of money, yeah, married for money, that relationship bankrupted you. Yeah, it did. You're re-examining your contracts, what you've inherited from family, what you've inherited, family feuds, people you're not talking to in the family. You're reviewing your money concerns and your financial gains and losses here. And you're remaking a goal here. And you're doing it with finesse here. You're smiling all the way to the bank here. So you have been bankrupt a lot by family members here. Yeah, and you're looking at your worthy goals here. You're getting out and you're being inspired to keep working towards your life's purpose. Yes, exactly, exactly. Your hand card, HINT, 14-5, making those healthy changes here. 14 in numerology is 5. You're making those healthy changes. You're building a life that's upon you, that's based upon you, not upon a family member or a marriage that did not work, or a partnership. You know, maybe you weren't like legally married, but you did make some kind of union of some sort or some kind of contract. And this could be business as well, like maybe a business that didn't work out with someone. You're definitely looking at, you know, the unseen influences that help that take itself out, you know, what they say, take the trash out. Something took the trash out. So yeah, you're focusing on your healthy relationships now. Strong and supportive connections are here. Yes, it is. Your communication skills are increasing here. Top notch. You're establishing boundaries, empathy, and active listening. You're only going to deal with folks that's actually going to really be here to uplift you and not bankrupt your soul here and divert you from your life's purpose. These are people's secret thoughts about you, is that, you know what, you called a truce. Yeah, that relationship didn't work out, but you're moving ahead anyways. I'm hearing full steam ahead. Yeah, you're coming out of this conflict here. You've been in arguments with a lot of family members who just don't see it your way. They've been leaving you holding the bag on a lot of things. Arguments, disputes, aggression, bullying, intimidation, conflict, hostility, stress. People have been stressing you out, pile 3. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you're not giving and receiving with folks that really made you feel some kind of way here, especially playing narcissistic games here. And I really feel like you've had that around you so much here lately. And you're focusing on your strength here: courage, bravery, confidence, compassion, self-confidence, inner peace. This was in pile 1. You may want to review pile 1 because this is an infinite connection to pile 1. So yeah, if you have the time, review pile 1. I think that's an additional message to you, pile 3. You having the strength to move forward out of conflicts here. And you're sitting pretty. Look at that. 9 of Cups. Ooh, 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 ooh. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look, wishes coming true. Contentment, satisfaction, success, achievements, recognition, pleasure. You're definitely coming out of a lot of conflicts that had to do with family ties, people expecting you to do a certain thing that's not your business, not your problem. They're expecting you to hold the tie, hold kowtow to their belief systems, their philosophical views, and you're just like, you know what? I'm not gonna go through this. Although you may have the stronger standing here, you think, I outrule that. My autonomy is more important than what you want here with the Queen of Wands. Confident, self-assured, passionate, determined, social, charismatic, vivacious, optimistic, and you're doing it quite nicely here. You're being looked at as a sexy vixen here. Oh yeah, because you know the Queen of Wands is pretty sexy. I'm just gonna say that right now. Or if you're a male watching this, you're doing it in a very strong way. Like those muscles are showing here, and people see that you're just not giving and receiving with people who have an already established life or an establishment, or they think they have some kind of say so in your life. And it could just even be this between masculine and feminine energy, how masculine energy has always been that one that's calling the shots. But you're like, you know what? I have autonomy over myself, and I'm gonna write the rule books in my life here. No, thank you. I don't need your rule books. I got my own. Okay. So this is what people's secret thoughts about you is that, yeah, you're definitely going about things that make you feel good, what you value, the things that you value in yourself and in your own life here, not what they value. You're tired of people bankrupting your energy here. Yeah, and you have no filter. So you telling people off. You're speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty. This is how I really feel. You're telling people how you really feel. Yeah, because you're heading for your big break, career turning point, major opportunity, life-changing moment. This is it. Yeah, you're heading for a breakthrough, pile 3. Look at that. All because you said yes to yourself and not to old money, the old institution here. I'm hearing patriarchy. Yeah. You're saying no to all of that and you're betting on yourself. Yeah, because you know that strength card is Leo energy. That's taking a risk. You're rolling that dice on you. On you. Yeah. Chair field. Someone new is entering your life. I really feel like you got a lot of good contacts coming your way. Tiger, doing something, risking take. Again, you're taking that chance on yourself and you're sitting pretty doing it. Yeah, your cup is fulfilled. You're having a glass of wine and you're pouring it up. You really, I'm hearing Neo song, let's champagne life. That's champagne life. You're living it up. Yeah. Okay, pile 3. Look at that. People's secret thoughts about you is that you're going to be living that champagne life because you cut off old money. You cut off old stinking thinking. And I think that was in pile 2. So yeah, if you have the time, check it out. Hopefully I'm making this easily accessible to where you can watch it all the way through. Hopefully I am doing that. So yeah, definitely betting on you and you're breaking down, you're dismantling something that was in your life before, a contract that was made before you in the relationships that you carried in your family legacy to build a way for yourself. You were shining bright. Success is in your future here. Yes. And you're speaking up about it with the no filter. All right, big breaks coming. All right. All right, so if this resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. You're welcome to check out piles 1 and 2, and I suggest really checking out pile 1 because that strength card was in pile 1. That's an additional message for you. All right, so please continue to design or create a life that makes sense to you because that's the only way you're going to be happy. It is true. You got to bet on yourself, you know? Because that's the only way you're going to make these table shakes. The table shake instead of depending on other people. All right. This concludes your #Tarot Monday. I want to thank all the newcomers to the channel, the day ones, the casual watchers. Yeah, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I see a lot of folks that watch but don't subscribe. So if you like what I do here, if you like my good vibes, good love, good vibes I'm sending to you every single week, please subscribe. Please subscribe. All right. Thank you for watching this week, and you take care.